Hi.
Hi, Hank.
I have a few announcements to make before.
I love you, Hank. I love you more.
All right. Let's not argue about who loves
Kiss
who
off.
more than. Did you say you're my boyfriend? She said that. Sorry, Hank, but I love you spontaneously. So things. First, I think that I finally have CDs. The whole tour, I forgot to send CDs to sell, so they haven't been here. But now I have them at $8 a piece, which is a significant discount over the price. I'll get there. Over the online price, and so $8. If you have $10, I was like, what is that? It means I can go backstage. You get a $2 bill back. I've signed a bunch of $2 bills. It turns out that if you want a bunch of $2 bills, all you have to do is go into a bank, like a big bank, and be like, I would like 1,000 $2 bills. And they're like, that will be $2,000. and then be like, it's super awkward. It's like, yeah, it's awkward like walking into anyone being like, I would like $2,000. And then walking out with 2,000. Like, I had this money before, it was mine, it's just in a different form now, and now it's in an envelope, but it's really weird when you go take it out and you're like, this has a smell. Usually I don't have enough money together for the smell of it to come out. Now I do. It's like fettuccine and crayons. That's what it smells like. If you ever get a bunch of money together, it's like fettuccine and crayons. Just trust me.
I'm an auditor, I know.
And if anybody has $100 bills just in their pocket and wants to show and tell, just pass it around the room. I'm sure it'll come back to you as it was. But in addition to my CDs, I also have a flash drive that has all of my music that I have ever made on it. Everything, including unreleased stuff and covers and short film and karaoke tracks and etc. And it's $38. It would be even cheaper. Wait, if you get all of them. Well, there's also stuff that isn't for sale because my first album isn't in print anymore. But it's on the flash drive because you can do that. Flash drives are great. Who has CD players anymore anyway? Some people raise their hands. You people, please, thank you for buying the CDs because we have too many. And we didn't anticipate the disappearance of the CD drive fast enough. Second thing, that one is long, but it's okay because I think it's going to be a while before those guys are ready, so I basically can just hang out here. Second, this is an all-ages show. I'm really glad that we can do that. I used to hate it when I couldn't go to shows from bands that I liked a lot because I wasn't old enough, and that's just not acceptable, and I will never not play an all-ages show, so, but it is often very difficult to book all-ages shows because the economics changes for the venue if the majority of the people aren't buying drinks, because drinks have high markup. You might notice that if you buy a beer at a store, it's like 50 cents. If you buy it at a bar, it's like $5. And it's like, where did that money go? It went to make this all work. But if you aren't doing that, then the economics changes for the venue. The economics also changes for the bartender because people don't tend to tip for getting water or Coke, but they do for mixed drinks. Or if they're drunk. So if you would be interested in, I worry about the bartenders doing all-ages shows because it's like, oh great, there's going to be a bunch of people here, I'm going to work a lot and I'm not going to get any tips. So if you want to, on your way out, at any point, give the bartender a tip. That could be a quarter, it could be a buck, whatever. I'm sure that they would appreciate that. Or a $2 bill, if you happen to have one of those that you don't want to give up, that you just acquired, that has a fish that I put on it, that I worked really hard on. It's probably just one of your own dollars. I worked so hard on that, oh, I tell you what, I had to draw fish. 1,000 times. And then the last thing. No, don't raise your hand. This will be awkward. Okay, you can raise your hand. Raise your hand, everyone just raise your hand. Okay, put them back down. Oh, you Mockingjay. Dorks. So there are probably people in the audience right now who have come here despite the fact that they don't know who I am and they didn't really think that. Oh, thanks. I didn't necessarily think that the way they were going to be spending their Wednesday was by listening to people scream about Harry Potter and punk rock and science and giraffes. Free the giraffes! Free the giraffes! Free the giraffes! Free the giraffes! I don't know why I didn't just come up here chanting that. It's so great. Okay, I have other opportunities. There's plenty of time. Okay. So there are people who are here purely because their children are here, and I want to say thank you to those people who came to support their kids. It's very nice of you. And also to people who, this is your first concert. Raise your hand if it's your first concert. I just want to say thanks to those people. It's really special for me to be first concert for people. And without further ado, here's something exceptional that is about to happen to you. People, this is Harry and the Potters.